Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. Welcome to my February TBR, where I pick up my TBR with the TBR prompt jar as per usual. Also, just want to let you guys know that I'm currently on crunch time. The TLDR is that there is construction going outside my room. I need to close the blinds, aka no natural light at all, and I only have their lunch break to film. So we're gonna try to make this quick because I only have an hour. Also, some life updates if you guys do not know. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, you won't know this, but I recently had surgery. I am currently very much fine, as you can tell, and I will give more updates in the future as I have more answers, but for right now things are a little bit unclear. Anyway, I'm gonna start my February TBR. As you can tell, my TBR is looking a little bit full. I do have some new books, some publisher mail, which I'm so thankful for, and I'm excited to read some of these books. I really want to read some books on here. I also want to be sure that I'm gonna read my TBR this month. We're picking out 6 books. I think 8 is a little bit too much. I did fail January's TBR. I only read like 3 books on that, so I'm gonna try my best to pick out books I really want to read. This is my TBR prompt jar, and we're gonna pick out my first prompt. I'm not in the mood to read anything because of like the surgery and a lot of life situations. I've been really focused on getting my life on track instead of reading. So yeah, hopefully we'll pick out some good books. I'm gonna pick this prompt. I'm nervous, guys. Oh, this says below 200 pages. I do not believe I have a book that is below 200 pages. So I think we're gonna have to scrap that, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think I have a book below 200 pages. I'll pick this one. It's a very thin piece of paper. Oh, what? This says water on the cover. Why do I even have this prompt? Let's see what we have here. Out of all the things, water. Oh my goodness. I just pushed the books back. This is counted as water, right? I think this is water. This is like the sea. She's in the beach. So I think this is an okay pick. I feel like this is probably the only one. And I'm honestly not mad about it because Annabelle Monaghan's books are, like, it's romance, but you also follow the main characters' lives, and it feels more like a contemporary type of romance instead of a rom-com. Not mad about this. I don't actually know what this is about. She is a Hollywood studio executive, and her mantra is fake it till you make it, except she might have faked it too far. Desperate to get her first project, she claims that she could get mega pop star Jack Quinlan to write a song for the movie. Oh, Jack was her first kiss, but Jane hasn't spoken to him in 20 years. Something like a second chance romance. I love those. So excited to read this. Okay, this is actually a good pick. Although it is a beach read, I'm okay with that because I live in Indonesia. There is literally no season whatsoever here. Let us pick up my second prompt now. Mix it up, and I'm gonna choose this one. Oh my gosh, nervous. This one says, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says purple cover. Purple. Okay, so the most obvious purple cover is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Oh, actually, no. Actually, Savor It by Tara DeWitt. I really want to read this. It's actually the book before Left of Forever, but I haven't read it. And I recently bought this in Book Access and it was really cheap. So I really want to read this one. This one also is kind of on the purple side. Is this book 2 or book 3? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think those are my purple options. This one or Sense and Sensibility, but honestly, we're picking Savor It because I really want to get into this one. I know I said I wasn't in a romance mood, but unfortunately, we're picking a romance. I don't exactly know what the plot of this book is, but you're following Sage and Fisher. Fisher is a chef and Sage lives in a small town. When her ex gets engaged, Sage wants a win. Leading him in the Festival of Spoons, the town's annual summer competition, would be the perfect way to show everyone she's doing just fine. She just needs a partner. Oh, it's fake dating. Okay. I'm not mad about this, actually. Anyway, February is like Valentine's Day, the month of love. So we're gonna read Savor It. That is our second book. Okay, we're off to a great start. I'm gonna pick up my third prompt. I would love some more variety. I'm gonna pick my third prompt now. I'm gonna choose this one here. Okay. What does this say? Okay, this says even number of pages, which gives me a lot of leeway, but I've gotten this prompt before and it doesn't give me leeway sometimes. I'm gonna pick the first one I really want to read, which is The Bright Years. It's odd. It ends at 271. Not a good start. I feel like things are not going to be great. What is this? Oh, I'm going to try this one. I got an R copy of Phoebe Berman's Gonna Lose It by Brooke Averick, and I really want to read this too. Oh, it's 288, right? Yes. Okay. Well, I guess you can say this is a romance, but it's a contemporary type of romance. Really focuses on our main character, Phoebe Berman, who is a hopeless romantic and is about to be a 30-year-old virgin. With 1 month before her milestone birthday, she wants to finally lose it. I really want to read this. So yeah, that is going to be our third book. That was easy. Great. Perfect. I love that. That was good. I really want to read that one. So I am really happy it's in my TBR now, but we're going to pick my fourth prompt. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. Oh my goodness. I'm always nervous when I pick these prompts. Oh, I just got this a Goodreads rating over 4.2, and I just got this prompt last month. But it's fine. It's okay. I am going to check if The Bright Years is over 4.2. I feel like the answer will be no. I'm so sad because I really want to read that book. It's a 4.23, guys. Wow, this book is really highly rated. I'm gonna take it as a win. I'm gonna take it as a win. And I really want to read this, so we're including this. I'm not complaining. This was the one book I wanted in the TBR. The Bright Years by Sarah Demoff. This is a literary fiction following a family. Basically, characters' names are Ryan and Lillian, and then the daughter of this couple is Georgette. Ryan and Lillian got married, but they both each have their own secrets. Ryan is an alcoholic and Lillian has a secret son. And then things start coming to light after having their daughter and like living their lives and such. I've heard this is mentally painful, like the ending is going to bring you to tears, and I don't know. I really want to read this. I'm in the mood for this. So that is The Bright Years. I'm so excited. I really, really, really wanted to read this. This book is less than 300 pages. So good. That is so good. Okay, that's our first prompt, and I'm already super happy because I finally got the book I wanted. These two were books I really, really wanted to put in the TBR. So happy about that. Okay, we're gonna pick my fifth prompt now, and at this point any book is fine because I already got the two books I wanted. Any book is great. I am gonna pick, okay, there's two in this pile. I'm gonna pick the one on the outside, and this says, author's first or last name starts with V. That's gonna be difficult. I feel like there's not gonna be any that starts with V. I used to have V Schwab on here, but I don't have any more. V is a very difficult name, guys. James Allington, Cassandra Clare, Sarah Hawley. You know, I feel like none of these Oh, I know her first name and her last name is technically not a V. But like if I want to stick to the prompt. Oh! So sorry, guys. So sorry. We're gonna put this back. I do have one book, which is not here. It's here. Completely forgot about this, but I'm actually gonna include Dating Like a Goddess by Timna de Volpe. Her last name is Volpe, which is V, and this is actually a non-fiction, and she sent this to me. It's a myth-based guide to love, flirting, and knowing your worth, and I was interested because it had some pages where I could like fill in stuff. Again, I don't know what it is about this month or like this year. Starting off, I was already kind of burnt out with romance and fantasy books, so yeah, that is going to be my fifth prompt. A little bit different than what I would usually read, I know, but happy about this one. Also, I know a lot of my books this month are pretty thin. I know you guys see the ton of fantasy in this pile, but I'm really not in a fantasy mood. If our sixth prompt is a fantasy book, I'm not gonna complain as well. So let's pick out my sixth prompt, aka my last one. Actually, I don't mind picking another one. I don't mind picking 7 just because all of my books are pretty thin. One flew out, but I'm gonna pick the one in my hands. Okay, this one says a book you bought last year, which basically is almost every single one of these. I basically bought all of these books last year. So technically, any one of these works. Yeah, any one of these works. I have literally free reign. Okay, after much thought, I decided to pick Brimstone by Kelly Hart. Now, again, I have literally all the options in the world to pick, but I'm not in a fantasy mood at all. But I know I have to get through some fantasy books because as you can tell from this TBR card, I have a ton, and a lot of them are the beginning of a new fantasy series, which I think is a lot more difficult to get into. And since I have already gone into Quicksilver and I did enjoy the first book, I thought, why not get into Brimstone? This was in my January TBR and I did not read it, and I want to get to it. So I think this is going to be our 6th pick. Look at the sprayed edges. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. The end papers of this book is also so good. Love it. Quicksilver follows Sarah Vane, who lives in the third, aka the slums, and this kingdom she's in is basically a desert. She needs to fight for water and she steals for a living. One day she ends up getting caught. She gets thrown into the royal prison, but somehow one way or another she awakens this one element called Quicksilver that ends up transporting her to a different realm where the Fae exists, and she meets Kingfisher. It's so fun, and yeah, thinking about that book, I actually am excited to pick up Brimstone. So this is a good pick. And since we have pretty thin books this TBR, I think it's safe for me to pick out a 7th book. So I'm gonna pick my last prompt. This is so nerve-wracking. Okay, pick a book you are intimidated by. Very good prompt. I'm intimidated by a lot of books, guys. Very many books. These 2 fantasy series, so scared of them. Okay, I think I want to play it safe. I'm gonna pick a classic. I really am not in a fantasy mood, guys. Really am not. The one book I've been ignoring and like neglecting, you guys can probably tell, is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. But I've been, again, wanting to read more books that challenges me, challenges my thought processes, gets my brain thinking, and I think this is gonna be a good one. So yeah, we're gonna pick Jane Eyre. Passionate, poetic, and revolutionary, Jane Eyre is a novel of naked emotional power. Its story of a defiant, fiercely intelligent woman who refuses to accept her appointed place in society and instead finds love on her own terms has become famous as one of the greatest romances ever written, but it's also a brooding gothic mystery, a profound depiction of character, and a transformative work of the imagination. That is it for my February TBR. So excited and so happy about these books. I can't wait to read them. February is going to be a good month. I am going to manifest that. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys can hear my dog snoring, I apologize. I didn't realize it until just now. But yes, if you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!